because we have so many writers in the audience, middle grade or YA, I assume, let's go straight down the line and just say, this is the best piece of advice. If I was talking to you one-on-one, this is the best piece of advice. If you want to get better as a writer, this is from us to you. Here is my advice for you. I want you to go out and I want you to find the best, your favorite book, like that book that you were reading over and over again, the book that made you want to become a writer. Get a copy of that book, a fresh copy, because you're going to destroy it. And you're going to highlight every single scene that you love. The scene where it gets your blood pumping or you're feeling something in that scene. Ask yourself, why does this work? What did my very favorite author do right? But once you understand why it was your favorite and what that author did right, you are going to know exactly what you want to put into your own writing to make yourself better.
Walt Disney used to say, every time a good idea comes, you +1 it. So I'm gonna try +1. We'll see how many pluses we get as we go down. I was convinced this was a book that would never sell. I wrote it thinking, I'm just gonna write what I think would be funny for me to read to my kids, and my kids would like it, and I would think it's entertaining. And I think in the end that served me the best because I wasn't true to anything other than my own voice and what I wanted to do, and it seemed to work out well. So that's not tactical advice, but that's what
That's good advice.
Okay, so I'll plus that. But my advice is a little trick that I have when I'm writing and I'm into it and I have a really good scene. I don't ever finish it. I put it down at the end of the day so that the next morning when I start writing again, I know exactly what I'm going to start writing, because then I'm already in it and I know what I'm finishing, and it just seems to set the whole day.
That is a good trick.
It wasn't until I finally said, you know what? I'm spending too much time on finding my best ideas. What if I could make my worst ideas work? It sometimes takes stepping away from waiting for that perfect idea to show up, that moment of brilliance, and kind of just forcing yourself to be brilliant with some of the bad ideas that you already have.
My advice is, since this is middle grade and YA, I will say that I do a lot of critiquing, and it seems to be that the note that I give the most often, especially when it's middle grade, is that a first-time writer of this, they tend to forget that the kids need to be the hero of the story. And I don't just mean the main character, I mean, like, it seems to be that you're reading the book, and things are going along, and then you get to that sort of climax, and the solution is they go to an adult, and the adult fixes things for them, and end of story. Really, really remember that you're writing for kids. Let the kids be the hero of the story.
What she said. I think the best advice that I could give to any writer, whether it's middle grade, YA, whatever you're writing, just the best writing advice, period, is finish what you start. Because no one ever really writes a great book. You write a book that you then fix to make as good as you possibly can. And you need to finish so that you and your readers or an editor or an agent have a sense of the entire story that you are trying to tell. And then you have something that you can actually shape. Sometimes that shaping is small, sometimes it's going to be huge.
But one thing that always stands out to me, and it might be obvious, but everything, I don't care what anyone else says, it is all about the characters. Okay, so make your characters the most important thing that you throw all your devotion to. Every book I've ever loved is because I fell in love or made a connection with the characters. Setting cannot overcome weak characters. Action and suspense cannot overcome weak characters. The most beautiful prose ever written by a human cannot overcome weak characters. So really, really, really focus on your characters as you write your books. Make people care about them.